Oh, I feel terrible, but pretty much an idiot, like everybody else probably has.
A 75-year-old Davison man has been scammed out of over $100,000. He says he's been a Publishers Clearinghouse customer for years. He enjoys the national magazine, but also receives mail about sweepstakes entries, which makes him feel like he was targeted not by the company, but by cyber criminals who were sold his information. Our Alyssa Irwin talked with the family and joins us in the studio. So Alyssa, how'd this all happen?
Well, Tiffany, Terry Stevens says he never thought he would get tricked out of his hard-earned savings, leaving him devastated. Now he and his son are hoping to warn others about this sweepstakes scam.
He's been a member of National Magazine, and National Magazine called him to check on his membership to see how he was doing, and he said he was doing fine. Magazine's no problem. And they said, well, by the way, we're having a sweepstakes.
So the magazine entered his name. From there, Stevens received hundreds of mailed pamphlets explaining he was this close to winning. Weeks later, he got a call that he won $2.5 million.
It was real. It was real. Like I said, these people, they've probably been doing this for years. They're tuned in. They'll suck you right in with no problems.
All the brochures he gets telling him that he could be the next winner, he believed that he finally did win this. And they said also there's some processing fees that he would have to pay. And so they gave him instructions how to go to the credit union and lie to them.
$58,000 was wired to a bank in Miami to assist with taxes and processing fees to receive the $2.5 million prize. The scammers told him to lie and say that money was for building supplies. From there, they kept preying on him, saying if he didn't send more money, his thousands wouldn't cover the fee.
The very next day, somebody made an online account for him and went into his account because there was no money left, took a loan against his checking account in 2 different transactions.
Stevens says he's never used online banking and doesn't use the internet or computer. In the end, he said he was blindsided with all of his money gone.
I just realized that I was just the biggest fool of all and what to do next.
The family has filed police complaints and contacted the bank multiple times, making a claim with the theft department. However, the possibility of finding those scammers and getting the money back is not very promising.
This innocent man that's disconnected from the world just got taken advantage of by this evil world. But he was set up from Publishing Clearinghouse, telling them that any day he could be the winner.
In 2023, Publishers Clearinghouse was sued by the Federal Trade Commission to pay $18.5 million. The money was to pay customers who spent money and wasted their time. PHC was also supposed to make substantial changes to how it conducts business, but the Stevens family says the issues are still happening, now with cyber criminals involved.
You're spending money with people that are giving your name to whoever wants to buy it. So that's what it comes down to. You just don't fall for it.
You steal his money, but you break this man down, and now he's got to maybe sell his house and change his whole lifestyle because of this, and nobody's responsible.
PCH says it will never contact winners in advance by email, phone, or mail about major prizes. The family says while the story might be uncomfortable for them to talk about, they want others to be aware. Here in the studio, Alyssa Irwin with ABC 12 News.
Wow, thanks, Alyssa. The Michigan Attorney General's office says scammers are getting more creative, but there are warning signs that you can spot. Signs if it's a scam include if you are contacted out of the blue with an urgent request, pressured to act or respond immediately, being asked for payment in an unusual form, given vague information, or if the caller doesn't want to answer questions from you, and if you're promised something too good to be true. You can report scams to the AG's Consumer Protection Team at michigan.gov/consumer protection. We'll have that link online for you at abc12.com.